Ripple has expanded its blockchain research effort to include 4 European universities. By the way, the RippleX developer has announced the latest XRPL released Ripple 1.120. Community. Last but not least, Ripple has raised the throughput of the XRP ledger from 1,500 to 3,400 TPS. Bureau of Financial Analysis Shannon Thorpe just tweeted her thoughts on the ongoing controversy over XRP's price projection, but the crucial point is the issue remains. Will utility be a driving force in the price of XRP? A blockchain payment startup located in San Francisco has made an important step towards strengthening its economic ties with Europe. Ripple has explicitly said that European institutions are welcome to join its prestigious University Blockchain Research Initiative project. On Twitter, the company alerted the Bitcoin community of the development. Among the new collaborators are the University of Toronto in Italy, EPIDA in France, and Trinity College Dublin in Ireland. Universities, according to the official announcement, the addition comes as I celebrate 5 years of advocating the blockchain concept of new academic alliances. They are meant to improve blockchain research and teaching projects across Europe among university communities, according to Ripple. UBRI encourages a broad spectrum of worldwide blockchain-related research and technology advances, to which the program contributes. Educating the next generation of global innovators and financial technology experts, according to official data. UBRI offers over 340 fintech courses and over 1020 academic research projects. According to the statement, UBRI has contributed over $11 million to its 14 partner universities across Europe over the previous 5 years, and the expenditure momentum matches Europe's rate of becoming a significant global blockchain hub. Furthermore, Ripple underlined the region's regulatory efforts to pass crypto asset legislation. According to Eric van Miltenburg, Senior Vice President of Strategic Initiatives, the value of Ripple's blockchain research program cannot be overstated. Top institutions with a lot of young talent now have a lot of new chances to learn about, develop, and grow in the blockchain and cryptocurrency industries. Van Miltenburg also underlined the importance of providing the next generation with the practical skills required to capitalize on the promise of blockchain for real-world applications. It is worth noting that the article highlighted the university's intention to host a 3-day workshop on virtual asset legislation aimed primarily at students. The workshop is the product of a collaboration with UVRI. Please remember to press the notification button. Also, subscribe to our channel to be the first to learn about new XRP developments. RippleX has released the most recent version of the XRP Ledger Ripple 1.120. XRPL Developer Community Platform. 2 major features have been added to the core XRPL protocol as a result of this upgrade. To effect these adjustments, XLS30 and XLS39 are required. Reflex has begun a poll. As a result of the initial feature, XLS30, the XRPL now has a native automated market maker. This idea, with the current XRPL, allows users to trade assets, and one of the most anxiously anticipated developments is automated pools. The most anticipated XRPL upgrades are the upcoming AMM, particularly David Schwartz, Ripple's CTO, noted that he is especially excited about the functionality that key officials have revealed and how supporters of the AM may get extra cash with the second feature. The clawback is also introduced in XLS39. Modification. The update will offer issuers the opportunity to engage in asset recovery, with the exception that XRP issuers can only recover assets that generated this capability, which is largely aimed at regulatory needs. Allows issuers to retrieve tokens if they discover that these assets have fallen into the wrong hands. Account holders engage in illegal activities, the LSFL outtrust line. Because the clawback feature is disabled by default, once engaged, the clawback flag is required for it to function. The flag cannot be turned off, providing the account eternal authority to revoke granted assets. Ripple, the release of version 1.120 ushers in a new age of capability for Ripple. This essential update serves as a reminder to incorporate version 1.120 in the XRPL by September 30. These groundbreaking features must first go through a rigorous amendment procedure among the validator community. The votes from the validators on each server in the network that interacts with are individually calculated by each server, as an amendment must fulfill two important characteristics. To be accepted, the majority of validators, at least 80%, must vote. Only when the revisions meet these conditions, and the AM and silo are expected to go live on the XRPL maintenance, may the proposals be approved, and the AM and silo are expected to go live on the XRPL maintenance. Furthermore, Ripple's most recent version claims to raise the XRP ledger's throughput from 1,500 to a mind-boggling 3,400 transactions per second. The second has stirred discussions in the XRP community. Iron Key Capital investment advisor Kevin Cage was the first to raise notice of the matter, voicing worries about the sudden spike in XRP ledger throughput. That the official website of TPS Rain Ripple has climbed to 3,400, a significant improvement over the previous norm of 1,500 TPS. The community has reacted in several ways to this change. Crippen Ryder, a well-known figure in the XRP community, also talked on the matter. Crippen Ryder argues that 3 GitHub pull requests will enhance throughput and stabilize the system. The ledger 2 of these pull requests are complete Crippen Ryders and are ready to be released with the Ripple version 1.12. Emphasize that these figures are still tentative, providing room for interpretation and further investigation. It's worth noting that the Ripple technical team confirmed this in a previous edition. The researchers noted in the report that early testing in 2015 only indicated a rate of 80 transactions. In recent tests for a future release, a stunning 3,400 transactions per second were obtained, representing a phenomenal $4,000 gain. This improvement was largely attributed to a thorough throughput testing technique. 3 independent stages of the procedure were carried out, with a heavy emphasis on maintaining network performance and reliability. It is critical to retain the concept of stability. That XRP ledgers historically boasted throughput of 1,500 TPS, which has always been a source of contention. Ripple's chief technology officer, David Schwartz, claimed in April that the team had never seen the XRPL manage more than 1,500 TPS. TPS is operating on the mana. Emphasized that the website's initial 1,500 TPS may have been misunderstood as implying the XRPL's ability to handle this load continually. The website can now make the claim. Although doubts have been raised about the accuracy of this new claim, some people wonder if it represents real technological advances, or if it simply corresponds to speculative projections like the previous 1,500 TPS. The XRPL could only manage 300 to 500 TPS, as Schwartz previously disclosed the key. The question of the day is whether utility will have an impact on the price of XRP. Thorpe underlined the importance of evaluating the worth of XRP qualitatively rather than mathematically, highlighting a critical component in XRP's future pricing, while rejecting the concept of utility and its function in deciding the price of XRP. Thorpe included a fictitious scenario in the analysis in which 2 banks intended to use their own XRP for payments. She claims that when one of these banks uses its XRP by engaging in utility, which many people believe would naturally cause XRP's price to rise, the utility has an impact on the other bank's liquidity strength. She also stated that it would result in a better evaluation. This would have an impact on the amount of XRP required for transactions. While this growth model may indicate a constant upward trend for XRP, Thorpe stated that continued growth is primarily dependent on business initiatives. Thorpe also stated that the designers of XRP did not intend for the currency's value to be influenced exclusively by outside initiatives or average people purchasing XRP. She also disputed the notion that the value of XRP should be influenced by the performance of Bitcoin. She says that Bitcoin has no practical application and is just valuable for speculation. She claimed that Bitcoin's price fluctuates because its primary supporters are inexperienced investors. Thorpe also drew attention to a page on the website of the United States Federal Reserve that listed significant financial institutions. She said that several of the organizations listed have contacts with Ripple, the payment company linked to XRP to advance global financial stability. Thorpe indicated that the price of XRP will not be affected by speculation or token status to achieve its original goal. The international economy's big financial groups would provide its worth. The financial expert backed up her claim by citing a recent Ripple industry analysis, which stated that the majority of global financial decision makers believed cryptocurrency would have a significant impact on company funding in the coming years. Thorpe referenced the report's claim that 300 specialists were polled and that more than half of them indicated their organizations were either broke or were not putting in place or were planning to put in place a crypto solution. Thorpe proposed that mentioning the Federal Reserve System. According to her use case for XRP, Ripple's research would show a markedly optimistic forecast for XRP, because it will represent global economic freedom and stability. Thor's views eventually centered on the idea that the price of XRP would not be determined by outside initiatives, and that usefulness would not be the only factor. Calculating its worth. She also said that the future of XRP was unconnected to the performance of Bitcoin. She anticipated that the value of XRP would be strongly tied to the economic demands of the global banking system, which brings the video to a close. If you enjoyed it, please hit the notification bell, subscribe, and like buttons for the video. I believe that sharing this video with as many people as possible helps the YouTube algorithm. Involving as many individuals as possible will also be beneficial. Enlighten others in the same way that you have been enlightened. Let's spread the word about these men. If you are a genuine Bitcoin enthusiast, don't miss any of our content. When we meet, we'll talk about the most recent news that affects our community as a whole tomorrow.